So I bought the Peugeot to work today. I'm going to get it on the ramp. It is actually booked in for an MOT. I'm going to get it on the ramp now quickly. See what we think it's going to fail on. Wipers are a definite. They are rough. There's definitely a knocking from that front corner. I think there's an exhaust blow. Tyres have seen better days. That is a nasty crack. But we'll see what else we find. I did have to jump start the car this morning, hence the battery that was under the bonnet is now in my passenger footwell. See if she'll start. Nearly. So I think there's air getting in. Oh. Yeah, there's I think there's air getting in the fuel line somewhere. Either that or it's the stale fuel, but I did put fresh fuel in. That's quite a knock. I did put fresh fuel in. It might make it. So let's see if we've got lights. Oh yeah, we have lights. I like the someone's fitted LED fog lamps, which are kind of, I'm not sure if I like them or not, to be honest, but once I've got some different lights in, some less yellow bulbs might look alright. Let's jack her up and have a look underneath. Right, underneath we have the obligatory oil leak. I'm not sure about cleaning it off, not entirely sure where it's coming from, but as always we'll just call that rust prevention. Speaking of rust, there's a little patch there, but it's solid, it's not soft. Probably spray that with some Underseal. Pull that grommet off, that's annoyingly hanging down. Subframe seems to be in pretty good nick, it's just flaky. Brake pipes look alright. I don't like the fact they run so close to the sill there. We got, it's just surface rust. It's pretty normal for a 20-something-year-old car, nearly 30-year-old car. That's alright, that looks a bit cruddy there, but again, I think that's just layers of Underseal. That might have gone there a bit. Like an outer layer there. Again, I think it's mostly Underseal, to be honest. There is metal coming out, but it still looks solid. I'll investigate that further in a bit. Plastic fuel tank is nice. Means that any water that is mixed in the fuel shouldn't rot the tank. It'll go through the engine instead. This side all looks good. Fuel lines, again, fuel lines running along the sill. Seems a bit strange in my mind, but rear shocks look good. That brake pipe there is a little bit cruddy, but again, I think it'll clean up. Again, it's not too bad. Yeah. Exhaust looks good, doesn't it? Again, surface. It's all the corrosion surfaced. It seems to be pretty solid under here. It's a pleasant surprise. I know I got a knocking near side front, so I'm going to jack the front of the car up and just have a play and see if we can see what that is. Right, let's see. So, starting with the spring, it's very rusty. It doesn't look broken at all. No movement in the ball joint. So I'm wondering if it might then be anti-roll bar link. Could well be that rear rear suspension bush. No movement there, so that's probably going to be a drop link then. Again, brake pipe there. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'll check this side while we're here. Again, rusty spring, but nothing. It's not too bad there. Brake hoses and better days. Got brake pad wear sensors. Nice. Again, no play at all there. Pads have got plenty of material. Discs look fine. I did find just now when I was looking, I did poke away a bit more at this, and there is a hole, just a small patch repair I think for now. And this tyre, I looked on the inside of it, there are some big cracks, so we'll get a new boot for that. Alright, looking from under here, this is the drop link, and you can see, hopefully, the light's not too bright, you can see it's been moving forward on the bolt just here. And compared to the other side the bush takes up the whole slack. So yeah, either that bolt's loose, which it's just not hand loose, or this is moving, which is more likely. So that's fine, I can live with that, at least I know what the knock is. Right, on to the diesel leak. Now this bit's a nice easy fix. As you can see, I found where it's coming from. The priming bubble is split. If I do that, you can see air coming out. I have one of those. I have a priming bubble. So yeah, a quick bodge with this, and there we go. One working priming bubble. So the theory is, if that is what was causing it to struggle to start, it should start now. Okay, that was better. Could have been air in the system. Let's check for leaks. That looks alright. That looks fine. Okay. Hey! Now declare that fixed. So all I've got to do then really is weld up that hole and change the wipers, because they ain't any good. What a result. So like I said, booked in later on this morning. I'll update you. The MOT wasn't a total disaster. As you can see, there is some work needed. We knew we needed some welding. So I've got my apprentice on the welding, which is the welding's not bad. Panel making, this side is done, but it's yeah, it's function over form. So one thing I'm not sure I mentioned in the last video, back box has a hole. I've got a new shiny one on the floor. Up front, the drop link did fail on shaker plates. You could see a lot of movement, so 2 new drop links, and well done Peugeot for designing the easiest drop links to replace. It is literally a bolt there and a bolt there. The CV boot was split, which I missed. It's just a little split through. It's lucky did pick up on that, because whoever fitted the last boot didn't put any grease in, so the joint was very dry. So that's all sorted. Tyres were worse than I thought. Split there, massive crack down the middle of there. Didn't really want to run on them any longer. I managed to pick up some seat secure drives, whatever the hell they are. Never heard of them before, but they were cheap. And that's pretty much it. That's yeah, I've hoovered the interior. Windows have been cleaned. Bodywork hasn't, apart from that corner there.
So just to see what the colour was like, and it's quite nice with a bit of polish on it. So all being well, later on today, drive it back home.